Did you know that over 260,000 older Americans are hospitalized each year due to adverse drug reactions, and many cases involve food-drug interactions they never suspected? What's even more shocking is that some of these dangerous interactions come from foods we've been told our entire lives are healthy, especially fruits. Today, we're going to explore a critical topic that could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Fruits that seniors should approach with caution. Now, before we begin, I want to clarify something important. This isn't about eliminating all fruits from your diet. Fruits are still valuable sources of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants that support overall health. However, as we age, our bodies change in ways that can transform certain fruits from beneficial to potentially harmful under specific circumstances. According to the USDA's latest dietary survey, Americans over 65 consume an average of 1.3 servings of fruit daily, significantly below the recommended 2 to 3 servings. This underconsumption concerns many healthcare providers, which is why blanket statements like "avoid all fruits" can be dangerous. Our goal today is educated caution, not elimination. But why do fruits that were perfectly fine in your younger years suddenly pose risks after 60? The answer lies in the fundamental changes our bodies undergo with aging. Let's examine these changes to understand why a personalized approach to fruit consumption becomes crucial in our later years. First, and most significantly, kidney function naturally declines as we age. After 40, we lose approximately 1% of kidney function per year, even without kidney disease. By 65, many seniors have lost 25 to 30% of their kidney function, and often don't know it since this decline rarely causes symptoms until it's advanced. When kidneys don't filter as efficiently, certain fruit compounds that younger bodies easily eliminate can accumulate to dangerous levels. Dr. Richard Johnson, Chief of Nephrology at the University of Colorado, explains, many seniors have what we call silent kidney dysfunction. Their lab tests might still show normal ranges, but their kidneys have significantly reduced capacity to handle certain food compounds, medications, and their interactions. The second major change involves our digestive system. With age, we produce less stomach acid and fewer digestive enzymes. This alters how we break down and absorb nutrients from fruits. The protective lining of our digestive tract also thins, making us more susceptible to irritation from acidic fruits. The sphincter that prevents stomach acid from flowing back into the esophagus weakens, increasing the risk of acid reflux and heartburn when consuming certain fruits. Third, our body's ability to regulate blood sugar often deteriorates. Nearly half of Americans over 65 have prediabetes or diabetes, according to the American Diabetes Association. Even without a diabetes diagnosis, age-related insulin resistance means high sugar fruits can cause more dramatic blood sugar fluctuations than they did in our younger years. Finally, our dental health changes. Gums recede, tooth enamel thins, and many seniors take medications that reduce saliva production, increasing vulnerability to acids in certain fruits. This can accelerate tooth decay and cause painful sensitivity. Before we examine specific fruits and their potential risks, remember this guiding principle. Most fruits don't need to be eliminated entirely, but understanding which ones require caution based on your personal health situation is essential. Always consult your healthcare provider about potential interactions between your medications, health conditions, and diet. Let's start by looking at fruits that can affect kidney function and pose particular risks to seniors with reduced kidney capacity. Fruits that affect kidney function. One of the most dangerous fruits for seniors with impaired kidney function is star fruit, also called carambola. What makes this tropical fruit so concerning is a neurotoxin called caramboxin, which healthy kidneys easily filter out. However, in people with compromised kidney function, this toxin can accumulate to dangerous levels. The danger of star fruit cannot be overstated. According to a comprehensive review in the Journal of Nephrology, there have been multiple documented cases of fatalities linked to star fruit consumption in people with kidney disease. Even more alarming, several cases involve seniors who had no idea their kidney function was compromised. What makes star fruit particularly treacherous is that it doesn't take much to cause severe toxicity. As little as 3.5 ounces, about half a fruit, has been documented to trigger neurological symptoms in vulnerable individuals. The first signs of star fruit toxicity include hiccups, vomiting, and confusion, which can rapidly progress to seizures, coma, and even death if not treated promptly. Dr. Thomas Wong, a nephrologist at Johns Hopkins, warns, star fruit is one of the few foods that can be lethal for people with kidney disease. The problem is that many seniors have reduced kidney function without knowing it, making what seems like a healthy snack potentially deadly. This was exactly what happened to Thomas, a 76-year-old retired teacher from Florida. After reading about the health benefits of star fruit in a magazine, he started adding it to his morning smoothies. Within 2 weeks, he began experiencing confusion, muscle twitches, and eventually seizures. Emergency dialysis saved his life, and testing revealed moderate kidney disease that had been completely asymptomatic until then. The doctors told me I was lucky to be alive, Thomas recounted. I had no idea my kidneys weren't working properly, and no one had ever warned me about star fruit. Now I tell everyone I know about the risks. What makes this particularly relevant for seniors is that approximately 38% of Americans over 65 have chronic kidney disease, according to the National Kidney Foundation, yet only about 10% have been diagnosed. This means millions of seniors are at risk without knowing it. If you enjoy tropical fruits, safer alternatives include dragon fruit, which offers similar nutritional benefits without the neurotoxin, or ripe papaya, with specific cautions we'll discuss later. If you've ever consumed star fruit and experienced unusual symptoms like hiccups that won't stop, confusion, or muscle problems, seek medical attention immediately and mention your star fruit consumption to healthcare providers. The second fruit that requires caution due to its impact on kidney function is the humble banana, a staple in many seniors' diets. The primary concern with bananas is their high potassium content, with a medium banana containing approximately 422 milligrams of potassium. For healthy individuals, potassium is essential for proper heart and muscle function. However, when kidney function declines, the body loses its ability to efficiently remove excess potassium, leading to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia, high blood potassium. The American Heart Association warns that hyperkalemia can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. James, a 74-year-old from Texas highlighted in our original video, experienced this firsthand. His daily habit of eating 2 bananas nearly led to a cardiac emergency when his potassium levels rose dangerously high. My doctor explained that my kidneys couldn't handle that much potassium anymore. James shared, "It was a wake-up call that my nutritional needs had changed with age." A common misconception about bananas deserves attention. Many seniors eat bananas to prevent muscle cramps, particularly leg cramps at night. However, research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that additional potassium intake does not significantly reduce muscle cramps in most older adults. In fact, for those with reduced kidney function, this well-intentioned habit could be dangerous. Does this mean bananas should be eliminated entirely? Not necessarily. For seniors without kidney issues who aren't taking potassium-affecting medications, bananas can still be enjoyed in moderation. If you love bananas but need to watch your potassium, consider these safer approaches. Choose slightly unripe bananas, which contain less potassium than fully ripe ones. Limit portion size to half a banana per serving. Balance banana consumption with lower potassium fruits like berries, apples, or pears. Speak with your healthcare provider about potassium testing, especially if you're over 70 or taking heart or blood pressure medications. Safe alternatives that provide similar nutritional benefits include apples, berries, and pears, which contain significantly less potassium while still offering fiber and essential vitamins. Fruits that impact blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. As we age, many of us develop insulin resistance, where our cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps manage blood sugar. According to the American Diabetes Association, nearly 50% of Americans over 65 have prediabetes or diabetes, making blood sugar management a critical concern. Grapes, while seemingly innocent, can cause significant blood sugar spikes in seniors due to their high sugar content and glycemic index. A 1-cup serving of grapes contains approximately 23 grams of sugar, equivalent to nearly 6 teaspoons of table sugar, with minimal fiber to slow absorption. Dr. Sandra Mitchell, an endocrinologist specializing in geriatric diabetes, explains, many seniors don't realize that grapes are essentially nature's candy. Their high sugar content combined with a high glycemic index means they can raise blood glucose levels as quickly as some candy bars, particularly in older adults with insulin resistance. This was precisely Patricia's experience, the 68-year-old from Chicago mentioned in our original video. After switching her afternoon cookie for a bowl of grapes, she experienced unstable blood sugar levels that affected her energy, mood, and even her vision. I thought I was making a healthy choice, Patricia recalled. No one had ever told me that grapes could spike my blood sugar so dramatically. What's particularly troubling is that these blood sugar spikes aren't just uncomfortable. They can have serious long-term consequences. Research from the journals of gerontology shows that frequent blood sugar fluctuations accelerate cognitive decline in older adults and increase the risk of vascular dementia. Beyond blood sugar concerns, grapes pose another serious risk for seniors: choking. According to the National Safety Council, the rate of fatal choking incidents is 7 times higher in adults over 65 than in children aged 1 to 4. This increased risk stems from age-related changes in swallowing mechanics, decreased saliva production, and slower reflexes. Robert, an 83-year-old retired professor, experienced this frightening reality at a family gathering. I have been eating grapes my entire life without a problem, he shared. But this time, one lodged in my throat. If my daughter hadn't known the Heimlich maneuver, I might not be here. After this incident, Robert's doctor explained that the normal aging process had affected his swallowing function, making previously safe foods potentially dangerous. To enjoy grapes more safely, always cut grapes into quarters, not just halves. Limit portions to 15 grapes, about half a cup per sitting. Pair with protein like cheese or nuts to slow sugar absorption. Chew thoroughly and eat in an upright position. Never eat grapes while walking, talking, or lying down. Safer alternatives with similar satisfaction but lower glycemic impact include berries, particularly blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, which provide more fiber, fewer sugars, and valuable antioxidants that support brain health. Fresh cherries also offer sweetness with a lower glycemic impact and additional anti-inflammatory benefits, particularly valuable for seniors with arthritis. Watermelon is another summer favorite that requires caution for many seniors. Despite being 92% water, watermelon has a surprisingly high glycemic index of 72 to 80, depending on ripeness, compared to table sugar at 65. This means it can raise blood sugar levels more quickly than many processed sweets. Beyond its glycemic impact, watermelon presents 2 additional concerns for seniors: fluid balance disruption and potassium load. A 2-cup serving contains approximately 320 milligrams of potassium, which, while not as high as bananas, can still contribute to hyperkalemia in seniors with kidney insufficiency. This was Betty's experience, the 78-year-old from Arizona, in our original video. Her daily watermelon consumption during hot summer months led to leg swelling and breathing difficulties, classic signs of fluid overload that complicated her existing heart condition. What many people don't realize is that the ripeness of watermelon significantly affects its impact on blood sugar. Fully ripe, deep red watermelon has significantly more sugar and a higher glycemic index than slightly underripe watermelon with a paler pink color. To enjoy watermelon more safely, limit portions to 1 cup cubed per sitting. Choose slightly underripe watermelon with paler flesh. Refrigerate before eating to increase its refreshing quality without needing larger portions. Add a squeeze of lime and a sprinkle of salt to enhance flavor while reducing the amount needed for satisfaction. Never consume watermelon as a meal replacement or when taking diuretics. Healthier alternatives for hydration include cucumber slices and water, which provide refreshment without significant sugar or potassium. For a sweet, hydrating treat, try small portions of honeydew melon, which has a lower glycemic index and less potassium than watermelon. Fruits that interact with medications and nutrient absorption. Perhaps the most widely recognized fruit medication interaction involves grapefruit and citrus fruits like oranges and pomelos. These interactions can be so significant that the FDA requires warning labels on numerous medications about grapefruit consumption. Citrus fruits, particularly grapefruit, contain compounds called furanocoumarins that inhibit an intestinal enzyme called CYP3A4, which is responsible for metabolizing many medications. When this enzyme is inhibited, the body cannot properly process certain drugs, potentially allowing them to reach toxic levels in the bloodstream. Dr. Sarah Wilson, a clinical pharmacologist at the University of Florida, explains, what makes grapefruit interactions particularly dangerous is their duration. A single glass of grapefruit juice can inhibit enzyme activity for 24 hours or longer, affecting medications taken during that entire period. Beyond medication interactions, citrus fruits pose additional challenges for seniors due to their high acidity. As we age, the muscular valve that prevents stomach acid from flowing back into the esophagus naturally weakens. The American Gastroenterological Association notes that more than 60% of adults over 60 experience some degree of acid reflux, and acidic foods like oranges, lemons, and limes are among the most common triggers. Citrus acids can also damage tooth enamel, which naturally thins with age. For seniors already dealing with receding gums or sensitive teeth, regular consumption of acidic fruits can accelerate dental problems and cause significant discomfort. If you enjoy citrus fruits but need to avoid potential interactions, take medications with water, never with juice. Allow at least 4 to 6 hours between consuming citrus and taking medications. Consult a pharmacist about specific timing for your medications. Consider switching to non-citrus sources of vitamin C. Excellent alternatives for vitamin C include bell peppers, particularly red ones, which contain more vitamin C than oranges, kiwi fruit, strawberries, and broccoli. These foods provide the immune-supporting benefits of vitamin C without the medication interactions or acidity concerns. Papaya is another fruit that requires caution due to its potential medication interactions and digestive effects. While often promoted as a digestive aid due to its enzyme content, papaya can cause significant problems for seniors taking certain medications or those with latex allergies. Papaya also contains chitinases, proteins structurally similar to those found in latex. This creates what allergists call cross-reactivity, where individuals with latex allergies may experience allergic reactions to papaya. According to the American Academy of Allergy, Asthma and Immunology, approximately 6% of the general population has latex sensitivity, but this rate increases with age and is significantly higher in individuals who had multiple surgeries or medical procedures. Common among seniors. Helen, the 71-year-old from our original video, experienced this interaction firsthand. Her daily papaya consumption for digestive health interfered with her blood pressure medication, making it less effective. After eliminating papaya from her diet, her blood pressure stabilized, and her medication worked properly again. For those seeking digestive support without these risks, consider these alternatives. Fermented foods like yogurt with live cultures, which provide probiotics without enzyme interactions. Kiwi fruit, which offers digestive benefits without latex cross-reactivity. Pineapple, which contains the enzyme bromelain, though this should also be avoided by those on blood thinners. Ginger tea, which soothes digestion without medication interactions. If you do consume papaya, implementation of these safety measures can reduce risks. Never eat papaya within 24 hours of taking blood thinners. Start with a small amount to check for allergic reactions, particularly if you have known latex sensitivity. Avoid papaya supplements or concentrated enzyme products, which contain much higher levels of active enzymes. Consider fully cooked papaya, as heating deactivates most of the enzymes that cause medication interactions. High-calorie fruits and weight impact. Avocados have been promoted as a superfood in recent years, and they do offer valuable nutrients and healthy fats. However, for seniors with certain health conditions or medication regimens, avocados require a cautious approach due to their calorie density, vitamin K content, and potential allergenic properties. A single medium avocado contains approximately 240 to 280 calories and 24 grams of fat. While most of this fat is heart-healthy monounsaturated fat, the calorie density can be problematic for seniors with reduced caloric needs. According to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, caloric requirements decrease by approximately 10% per decade after age 50 due to reductions in muscle mass and basal metabolic rate. Robert, the 75-year-old from Denver mentioned in our original video, experienced significant weight gain after adding daily avocado toast to his breakfast routine. I gained 12 pounds in just 3 months, which put additional stress on my arthritic knees, he explained. I had no idea avocados were so calorie dense. Beyond calorie concerns, avocados are one of the richest plant sources of vitamin K, with one medium avocado providing approximately 42% of the daily recommended intake. While vitamin K is essential for health, it can interfere with the effectiveness of warfarin Coumadin, a blood thinner commonly prescribed to seniors for atrial fibrillation, deep vein thrombosis, and other cardiovascular conditions. Dr. Eleanor Reynolds, a cardiologist specializing in geriatric medicine, explains, vitamin K directly counteracts warfarin's blood-thinning effects. For patients on this medication, sudden increases in vitamin K intake from foods like avocados can significantly reduce the drug's effectiveness, potentially leading to dangerous clot formation. Additionally, avocados contain proteins similar to those found in latex, creating potential cross-reactivity for individuals with latex allergies. The American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology notes that food allergies can develop at any age, with seniors sometimes developing new allergies to foods they consume safely for decades. To enjoy avocados more safely, limit portion size to 1/4 of an avocado per serving. Consume consistent amounts if you're taking warfarin, rather than varying significantly day to day. Monitor your weight if adding avocados to your regular diet. Be alert for symptoms of latex fruit allergy syndrome, including itching or swelling of the mouth, lips, or throat. Tropical fruits like mangoes, lychees, and dates also warrant caution for seniors monitoring their caloric and sugar intake. While nutritionally rich, these fruits are exceptionally high in natural sugars and calories. A single cup of mango contains approximately 25 grams of sugar and 100 calories, while just 4 dates provide 266 calories and 64 grams of sugar, more sugar than a standard candy bar. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, these fruits can cause significant blood sugar fluctuations if portions aren't carefully controlled. Weight management becomes increasingly important with age, as excess weight puts additional stress on aging joints, increases fall risk, and complicates management of conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension. According to the Arthritis Foundation, each pound of weight loss reduces pressure on the knees by 4 pounds, making weight management a crucial aspect of mobility preservation in seniors. If you enjoy tropical fruits but need to manage weight or blood sugar, limit portion sizes, half a cup of mango or 2 dates maximum per serving. Pair with protein or healthy fat to slow sugar absorption. Consume earlier in the day when you'll be more active. Choose fresh over dried versions, which concentrate sugars. Consider substituting lower sugar fruits like berries, which offer similar antioxidant benefits with fewer calories and less impact on blood sugar. Scientific approach and conclusion. Developing a personalized approach to fruit consumption requires thoughtful monitoring of how your body responds to different fruits. A food journal specifically tailored to seniors' needs can be an invaluable tool in this process. Dr. Michael Rodriguez, a geriatric nutrition specialist, recommends a simple 3-column system. In the first column, record what you ate and approximate quantity. In the second, note any symptoms or reactions within 24 hours. In the third, record any medications taken within 6 hours before or after the food. This system helps identify patterns that might not be obvious otherwise. Now that we've explored fruits that require caution, let's highlight some of the safest, most beneficial fruits for seniors. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries offer exceptional benefits for aging brains and hearts. Research from Tufts University Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging found that blueberries may improve memory and delay cognitive aging. With high antioxidant content, low glycemic impact, and minimal interaction with medications, berries are an ideal fruit choice for most seniors. Apples and pears provide valuable fiber that supports digestive health and helps regulate blood sugar. Their moderate potassium content makes them suitable for most seniors with kidney concerns, and they have few known medication interactions. The soluble fiber in apples, particularly pectin, has been shown to support healthy cholesterol levels. Cantaloupe offers hydration and potassium in a more moderate amount than watermelon or bananas, making it a safer choice for seniors who need to monitor potassium intake, but still want to maintain electrolyte balance. Its natural sweetness satisfies cravings with a lower glycemic impact than many other fruits. Kiwi provides more vitamin C than oranges without the acidity or medication interactions of citrus fruits. Research from Taipei Medical University found that consuming 2 kiwis 1 hour before bedtime improves sleep quality and duration in adults with sleep disturbances, a common concern for many seniors. As we conclude, remember that the goal isn't to create fear around fruit consumption, but to empower you with knowledge that allows you to enjoy fruit safely. The key principles to remember are: consistency matters more than elimination for many fruits, especially those that affect medications like warfarin. Portion control becomes increasingly important with age. Timing separations between fruits and medications can often manage interaction risks. Individual responses vary. What affects one person may not affect another. Regular consultation with healthcare providers about your specific diet is essential. Dr. Jonathan Martinez, Director of Geriatric Medicine at UCLA, provides a balanced perspective. The focus should be on personalization, not prohibition. Most seniors can safely enjoy a wide variety of fruits with proper knowledge, monitoring, and healthcare collaboration. The benefits of appropriate fruit consumption typically far outweigh the risks when approached thoughtfully. Fruits remain an important part of a healthy diet at any age. By understanding how aging affects your body's processing of different fruits, monitoring your individual responses, and working closely with healthcare providers, you can continue to enjoy the nutritional benefits and simple pleasures that fruits provide while avoiding unnecessary risks. Thank you for watching this important information. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health content for seniors. Share this video with someone who might benefit from this knowledge. It could literally save their life. Until next time, here's to your health and independence in the golden years.